Well, good morning, everyone. Right now at 4:30 on Go, we are covering the winter storm, tracking the snow, and giving you live updates of the conditions across our region. The snow has started, so take a look at downtown Cleveland right now from our CSU camera. And as you can see, it's not clear.
No.
But we are ready. But yet, I'm Danielle Wiggins. Good morning, everyone. Here with Holly Strano and Matt Wentz. And we were talking all before the show about you both were saying we're in the break right now.
I mean, we are getting snow, but we are going to get a good amount more as we head into later today. So we're going to talk about that. And I figured I'd want to reflect any kind of poor visibility today. So
with your pinky.
Where'd Holly go? There she is.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to get right over it. So we have a lot to talk about, obviously. So we'll start with conditions right now. And as we take a look at radar this morning, and the reason you're seeing all those counties highlighted in pink, that's the winter storm warnings that are in place through today. OK, so we are seeing snow. A lot of it is light in intensity, but where you see some of those darker purples and really, honestly, through some of Cuyahoga County right now, west suburbs, east suburbs, parts of northern Lorraine through Brunswick, we are starting to see more of a moderate snow. And yes, there's some breaks. So this morning, it's going to be kind of a periodic snow compared to a much more steady snow. And Matt's going to have more on that coming up. But as we get closer in, here we are, all of our friends waking up in Lorain County, South Amherst and Eaton Estates, LaGrange, Lorain, all getting snowed on, Bay Village, North Olmsted, Strongsville and Parma in Cuyahoga County. And then this is the view shifted a little further south into Medina County, where we're seeing snow from Brunswick, right off of 303, then heading down 71 into Medina. We've got snow coming down. We're going to head a little further east now and take you into Richfield and Hudson, where it's also snowing. We've got snow coming down in Akron, then a little bit of a lull in places like Ravenna and Streetsboro and Shalersville, where we're not necessarily seeing as much snow at this point. So when we put it all in perspective, and I should have mentioned this first and foremost, iAlerts are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. They do scroll alphabetically by county. Our just in tab flashes in red. So a lot of you kiddies might be looking at the television today more so than not. And when you see that just in tab, you'll know. And we've already have established hundreds of closings that were in place as of yesterday. But to bring it over to Matt now, as we get into later this morning, the snow is going to pick up. And we're talking heavy at times, Matt, as we get into the afternoon.
Yeah, Holly, absolutely. What we're going to see as we go throughout the course of the morning and then getting into the afternoon is, as you mentioned, the snow is really going to start to ramp up. So we broke it down into two different waves over the last couple days. Wave one went by yesterday. A lot of that was on the rainy side of things, right? We were warmer. We were in the 40s. We dropped into the 30s. That snow changed over around midnight. And then we said goodbye to wave one. So we didn't get much of wave one around here. But round two is moving in. We've got winter storm warnings stretching some 2,000 miles from Maine all the way back down towards Texas. And look at all the snow that is coming our way from here on out. Again, it stretches from here back towards Texas, and I expect it to really start to fill in. There's something called an upper level jet streak that's working into this, so that's basically a reason that causes all this air to lift. And you notice the response to that. We're seeing some heavier snow starting to break out now from Indianapolis back towards the Dayton area. This is going to fill in over the next couple hours, so conditions are going to go downhill pretty rapidly as we go throughout the morning. We've even seen an uptick locally, as Holly was showing the radar there, with some of our snowfall really starting to fill in on the radar. So in terms of snowfall rates by hour, we don't have a whole lot right now, right? Round one, number one went on by. We've kind of got that little break, as Danielle mentioned. But we're getting into round two now. And again, I'm expecting some pretty decent snowfall rates, likely heavy at times, starting as early as 7, but really ramping up through that midday hour. It'll be on and off, moderate to heavy through early afternoon. That evening rush hour also looks to be impacted. As we take it to the map form in terms of what that looks like, you look at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, we've got real decent snow falling. Still some mixing down towards the south. That would be freezing rain and sleet. I think from Canton down south, we'll likely have some snow mixing mixing in at that point as well. Temperatures will continue to tumble today, so that'll turn everything over to snow, even in our southern communities. But boy, it's still going to be coming down real good, perhaps at the rate of an inch an hour as you get down towards the 3 o'clock hour. We're now talking 7 o'clock, and then eventually we'll say goodbye to the system on our Friday. But we've got some damage yet to be done. Again, the bulk of the storm arrives today during the day and through that afternoon, and we'll talk about exactly how much we're expecting to pile up coming up.
All righty, thank you so much, Matt. Now let's take a look at traffic, because let's put that weather map on top of the traffic map. As you can see, this is why a lot of the schools are closed this morning. You can see we are all dealing with this, and we're already seeing the colors on the map, meaning some slowdowns. We're seeing that right now to the west, I-90 near the Turnpike in Elyria, but here's I-90 at Murray Ridge Road. So you can see traffic here, actually no traffic, but the roadways here, as ODOT was saying, that don't expect the roads to be completely plowed. So you see just right here in the middle, you have that middle line there. So if you do have to commute this morning, please be careful. I know all of you want to know, what do the roads look like where I am at? So here is a live look around town. Downtown Cleveland, you can see here I-90 at 77. Westlake, we're not seeing really cleared roads there. Valley View, the transportation bridge, 480. 76 at 277 in Akron, roads are clearer there. Medina, I-71 at 271, you see the snow coming down here. And then 77 near Akron Canton Airport, iced over.